Hi there, I'm James with Rally Corp with a quick demonstration of how to set up a form on Rally Corp. Now, just as a reminder, you can swing by our demo website. Just put the URL demo.charity in your browser, mash that enter button. That'll take you to the website. Under our widgets, you can look at a couple of different versions of our forms. The simple form, which is just a one and done phone number, or a more complex form where you can add fields and capture a preferred contact method. All right, so to get started, you have an account with Rally Corp, it would be advisable first to set up what we call your workflow. As a reminder, a workflow is a simple automation that is triggered when Rally receives a text message or an inbound request. When you text join to this phone number or trigger a QR code or click a link associated with this workflow, any number of ways you can kick off a workflow that will take you through a series of prompts and or the final response, which is the last message sent. And yes, that can include a URL that's trackable. Anybody who triggers a workflow is captured as a contact in the Rally platform. So we know who they are. We potentially have their phone number. You can, of course, enrich that record to get to more information about them, but you'll know how many times that unique individual clicked the link and or sync it with your CRM or any tools that you've integrated with Rally. Over at Rally where you create your forms, you'll just click and again log in to Rally click on contact form. When you set up your contact form, you're going to assign a workflow keyword. So in this case, I have one called boo, but that could have been join, could have been donate, give, any word that you have to kick off that workflow. Now, you'll have a list of available platform numbers assigned to your account. So these could be your toll-free number, a local number. Again, you can have as many phone numbers as you want in the Rally platform. Every user gets their own phone number. And you may also opt in to access to our short code called 24365. All right. So again, you'll pick the platform number and that keyword. Just make sure that that workflow is active and published on that phone number. But you're essentially telling the system, hey, when someone completes this form, trigger this automation. You're assigning the keyword associated with that automation as well as the phone number that's tied to that. So just make sure there's a workflow activated and published on that phone number, and the rest is taken care of by the system. You can choose to include your logo, upload a file. There's information here on how to do that. But as you're changing your form here, you'll see that preview on the right-hand side is changing. You can choose your fields that are shown and or required. So again, you can make it quite simple or choose one of our pre-existing layouts. My favorite one, it just grabs an email. So there's less barrier to complete. And then on the thank you page, well, you can click over here to see the thank you page. Then it prompts for a phone number and you can make that required or not required. Once you publish it, the embed code is here if you want to post it on your website, or we will host the form for you. So if you just want to send people a link to this, that's perfectly fine. This is a working form embedded and managed on our site for you. So that's the form creation itself. If you want to get to any data at any time, of course, that will be available to you in the Rally platform. But in the event someone did not include a phone number or did not completely fill out the form, all the data that we capture is here. So you can click on the data tab right here and then export all that data in a Excel or CSV file. All right. I'm James at rallycorp.com. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy to walk you back through this process. All right. Bye-bye now.